Hello boys and girls, my name is White Rhino PSO, and today we are continuing Morrowind. So, in the last video, we collected these 7 golden eggs from the Pudai egg mine, and brought them back to the Fighters Guild in Sadrith Mora. Then we went to Corridor, where we killed a Daedroth named Mentana for the Daedric god Molag Bal. Now, my notes tell me that the shrine we have to visit to talk to Molag Bal is in... where is it? Here we are, Yan Siramus, which is near Tel Arun. And this is good because in my mad dash to get back to Nisus, so I could pick up the Imperial Chain chest piece that I had to drop just so I could walk around with those damn eggs, I may have forgotten to ask Hrundi in Sadrith Mora if he had any more Fighters Guild quests for us. But for now, we are back in the Sheogorath region because we have to visit a Dunmer stronghold called Rotharan. Whoop, Jesus, I forgot I was on a rock. Which, that should be right on the other side of this hill here. And I may have to, Jesus. 2 hits wasn't enough with the bow and arrow? Well, it is a blighted cliff racer. Those tend to be... anything that is a blighted enemy tends to be a little bit stronger than a normal one. You know what? I am going to need to levitate over this hill. And now, here is a brand new Dunmer stronghold that I've not visited as part of this quest yet. Or as part of this playthrough, I mean. So, I don't even know what kind of enemies we're going to face here. Hello? You don't appear to be hostile.
Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
My trade? I am a sorcerer. Through my mastery of special disciplines of the College of Conjuration and my private studies of the Outer Realms and their powers and principalities, I have learned to summon and command their denizens to do my bidding. I do these things for coin or to suit my own interests. I also am an enchanter, enchanting items for my own use and for the use of others. My skill with enchantments also makes me more efficient in using enchanted items that I collect on my research expeditions. Now, I don't know if I mentioned it in the past, I probably have, but every NPC in the game actually has the same sort of stat system that you do. So, this woman here also has a set of major and minor and miscellaneous skills, as well as attributes. So when she's talking about how she's good with enchantment and conjuration, those would probably be within her major skills, and the sorcerer class would actually be an active class that you can that you could emulate if you wanted to. But for now, she doesn't seem to be hostile either. The Rotharan Communal Hut. Alright, I am going to check out these 2 locations first. I had a feeling that there might be somebody hostile in here. Alright, a chest, 5 gold, and some delicious scuttle. I don't know why I said some twice. Lockpick. Nice, security up to 62. Finding some decent stuff in here. Mostly just small amounts of cash, which we're up to 113,000. One of these days I'm going to have to do a off-camera training expedition. That's just booze. So we can try to get our, what do you call it? Oh, I thought that was skooma for a second. Skooma is very expensive. Low quality chest. I'm not used to the game straight calling it things like low quality. What was I saying? Oh, hold on. Rotharan Propylon Index. Nice. So, I think we have 2 of those. They're not super helpful at the moment, but if we ever had them all on us, which, given that they're 2 pounds apiece, I kind of don't want to, we could use those to quickly move between the different Dunmer strongholds. I'm a little surprised that the arena. A little surprised that the people out here aren't hostile if the people inside are. So what does this one take me? Indoranian and Valenvarian. I believe we visited Valenvarian in the past. Hello, sir. Shit. Yes, so one of these days I'm going to have to do a training expedition to try and boost our skills. I might wait on that until we can get our intelligence up 1 more point. Which, we're already 3/10 of a way through our level.
There is no escape.
Alright, so as soon as we hit our next level, we should be able to boost our intelligence up the final point. I kind of want to grab those arrows. It would only be 55 pounds? Or just 5 pounds, not 55. Oh, God. Alright.
Stupid!
Jesus. She had a voice that made it sound like she was, what do you call it? A vampire. Slave key. Nice, we can free some slaves. 6,500 gold for a glass jink blade. You had more iron arrows on you, but I don't really want to weigh myself down too much. Speaking of which, I will put those on.
You in.
Come on. Nice. That's a lot of dudes. Slave cell key. Adu Samsi's ring. Divine intervention on self. Who the hell is Adu Samsi? Adu Samsi's robe. Here we go. Ice Blade of the Monarch. And that is 60 pounds. So I'm going to drop some of the less lucrative things on me. Like the books. There's nothing else that's technically belongs to Adu Samsi, I don't think. Alright, that's a locked door. I don't want to open that just yet. I want to make sure that there's nobody... Alright, the only people that were over here are the ones I fought earlier. And it seems like the people in the arena have now lost track of me. Let's pick the lock open for some more skill. I think I want to save my game just in case. Well, I wouldn't be able to affect them with the iron arrows anyway. Come on out. Yep. Alright. I don't know if that was the sound... Ebony War Axe, Jesus. I don't know if that was the sound of a slave dying? it might have been, because Assum is now dead.
Speak quickly.
Go free. Unlock the bracers. Now, yes, now I am free. Thank you, Climbs and Hides. And Jiraxa. Yes, Jiraxa is free. You are a good friend of Jiraxa.
Warmly greeted, friend. Welcome.
None of the areas here continue on to other, like, buildings. Maybe they're all just... Oh, wow.
Speak now or leave now.
There are a lot of slaves here. It is here to free
Speak
all of you.
now or leave now.
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
Oh. Please, Lalarin Tirano is a sorcerer and worshipper of Molag Bal. He is a terrible sorcerer, but he also carries a deadly sword. He stripped me and made me his prisoner. That's all I can remember. I can't recall how I got here or why. I think he has poisoned my mind with spells. If you can recover my ring from Lalarin Tirano, I can use its enchantments to escape. Please, rescue these slaves too if you can. Lalarin Tirano has their slave key. Bring me my ring, please. Alright, well, let me free all of these people first. Or at least as many as I can. Jesus H. Was not expecting that. I will be completely honest with you.
Yes.
Oh.
Honored guest.
I forgot that, once you remove a slave's bracers, they just kind of drop them immediately.
This is an honor for me.
Let me just free all of you lovely people.
Blessed we are.
You honor me. Please speak.
Alright, so those should be
Yes,
everyone freed.
honored guest.
Wow, that was fast. Yes, that is my ring. Please, it grants me divine intervention. Now I can escape. Give it to me now. I don't care about anything else. Just get me out of here. Well, that was really fast. I could have talked to her about elsewhere, too.
Warmly greeted, warm, sad welcome.
Asked me to recover her ring. She didn't sound quite right in the head. She thinks the sorcerer may have poisoned her mind with spells. Free the slaves here. I recovered her ring and she used it. I recovered her ring and returned it to her. I suppose she will use its intervention enchantment to escape. She disappeared immediately. Like, she was barely even done talking to me before she was gone. Now I can return to the Oracle and report having completed my task, and I should also bring her the Ice Blade of the Monarch. So, this might have been another woman that was an avatar of one of the Divines. I didn't even think about that when I was doing this. You know, come to think of it, what does the Ice Blade of the Monarch even do? Frost damage 10 to 40 points for 1 second. On touch, not on strike. So that makes it a little less useful for the kind of things I do. Alright, so we do have to do one more thing while we're up here. What the hell quest is that? Sorkvild the Raven? Yes, Dwemer Ruins near Dagon Fell. And Dagon Fell is, I believe the northern end of this section of the island. Kinda wonder why the lot of you,
Outlander, what do you want?
the lot of them don't really have much to talk about. I also wish it was less foggy down here. Up here? Yeah, in this section of the map. That is a very short doorway. Surirulk. I do not believe that that place is related to any of the quests I'm on just yet, so I'm going to ignore it. Generally, in later Elder Scrolls games, or in Daggerfall even, it was a lot safer to just explore random ruins without having to worry that you were going to mess up some sort of a special quest. But with us this close to completing so many different factions, I don't really want to risk it. And once again, I did forget to eat my alchemy ingredients between videos. Well, these are a Dwemer ruin. Oh, but wait a minute. This looks like it's Mazuleft. And, we did visit here previously, but once again, I can't remember why. I just remember it was part of a quest. What the hell was that sound? That was weird. I heard a sound that was almost like a distorted cliff racer. Oh, God damn it. At least I'm only losing iron arrows by firing them into the sky. I don't see any enemies down there. And I don't want to get too close to the edge and end up sliding down in there. Because we are actually headed for Dagon Fell. And hopefully we'll be able to sell some things to get rid of some of this weight. Because this does look like a normal town. I'm not sure. I must have been here at some point because this section of map is a little filled out. Yeah. Oh, right. I must have gone here and then headed straight for Mazuleft for whatever quest I was here to do. Alright, so where? Watchtower, renter rooms, some guys' houses. Oh, don't tell me there's no actual traders or anything here. That would suck.
Come on then. Say something or move on.
Alright, what do you know about Sorkvild the Raven? I thought he was Sorkvild the Mad. I might have said that wrong. The local dork elves don't approve of his necromancy. He gives me the creeps too. You'll find his tower on the east side of town. Oh, so he's like in town? Alright, there's the renter rooms. Are any of these the end of the world? Hello. You do not
on your way.
Offer barter. You do. But of course,
what brings you here, Argonian?
I have skooma on me from... Where the hell? There it is. Tell me... Well, at least she barters, like, kind of random odds and ends, so I should be able to sell off some of the 150, god damn it. I forgot I had a piece of ebony on me, so I'll just sell that directly. That'd be fine. A little bit more than she actually has to offer. You know what? I'm actually going to buy some different things off of her that are less weight so that I can sell her more things that are slightly heavier. Not that I really have much that is slightly heavier. I'll sell her that diamond, though, because I know I can't sell that to Nalcaria back in town. Sell off the rest of those. That. I don't really want to sell off the Flame Atronac. Well, plus it's also 21,000 gold. Alright, I guess I'll sell some of the more expensive things to her. You know what? There you go. Keep the change, my good woman. Alright, so that cuts our weight down a little bit. And then... oh, well, there is a tower east of town. And I'm just going to float over your city wall rather than run throughout the town to get back outside the walls. The fact that you're not flapping or moving concerns me a little. I was gonna say it's not even coming at me, which is a little weird. Alright. So, do we know anything about Sorkville the Raven? He is a necromancer, which at the very least makes me think I should probably not be using iron arrows. And I will save my game outside once again.
This is too easy.
Oh, that's the console. I'm not used to enemies that are actually good enough with a shield that they can block some of my attacks. Expensive pants. He didn't really have much on him that was worth looting. Hello, Dwemer Scarab schematics. I don't know if I'm going to need those, but they look interesting. And I just realized I left my skooma on the, limeware platter. I just realized that I left my skooma on the floor of the trading area. Sorkville's tower. I'm going to get to that in a second. Hello. I was a little nervous that she was going to try and run up and hit me with a touch spell. Fuddle Charm. Frost Eater Robe. First Barrier Ring. Well, that ring is super light, so I might as well grab that to sell. And that's actually a nicely expensive robe. That's also a lot of spell absorption. I might want to use that myself. It doesn't look like there's anything in here. Yeah, it did continue on and then around the corner here.
Fight, coward!
Jesus Christ, some of the death sounds in this game. Saint's Black Sword, 12,500 for 16 weight. I could probably swing that. Oh, wow. I'm so bad at math, I didn't realize that I could hold that without having to drop anything. And no one else. There's a couple more coins. Dwemer Pitcher. Alright, it looks like we have now fully explored the lower sections... Oh, there's a cog. Later on in Skyrim, there will be things that you can do... There's, like, crafting. And one of the things you can do is collect dwarven-related items to smelt them down into dwarven metal ingots. I am going to save my game again, now that we are ready to go deal with Sorkvild himself, or herself.
I will bathe in your blood.
Over encumbered, eh? Yeah, the worst thing you want to do is get within striking distance of me, guy. Alright, holy shit, the Masque of Clavicus Vile. Sadly, I don't think I can actually wear it. Fortifies our personality by 30 points constantly. Can we wear it? God damn you, game. That would have been actually very nice, but I still think I want to keep it. Belt of Nimbleness, Amulet of Mighty Blows, 5 to 20 for 30 seconds. 5 to 20 for 30 seconds. So I've already got one of those, so I don't need to pick up a second one. Another copy of Nagasta. Reflections on Cult Worship. Were we just supposed to kill the guy? Wants the necromancer dead before he ruins the reputation of other Imperial citizens. That's kind of a weird reason, but sure. And I'll collect all of his delicious alchemical goodies. Ooh. Oh, that's not actually that good. Take the bone meal. More bone meal. That's not very good. Nice. Hand-to-hand went up by a point, as well as blunt weapon. He has an awful lot of copies of Corpse Preparation, and some of them are just kind of like hanging around on the ground. Nice. Oh, we are right at the limit. But actually, I do have some different heavy alchemy stuff that I can eat. I know the eggs are one of them. There's that meat. Yeah, I kind of forgot that some of the alchemy things I was carrying were actually fairly heavy. I don't want to eat the ghoul hearts because those are a decent amount of money. So I can pick up that flask. I actually have enough room where I could pick up some of these more expensive books. But I don't want to go crazy. Like, he's got 2 separate copies of Nagasta. Actually, no, I could pick up both of those up. And that's all I need to do with him, right? Just kill him? I'm wondering to myself, would it be better to drop off all of the limeware things in order to pick up the staff? I'm fairly sure as a weapon, I would be able to sell it to the Creeper. Which is one of the special vendors. But the rest of this limeware stuff, I would be more apt to be able to just sell to random vendors and such. And I do need to swing by Sadrith Mora in the near future. Now the question is, can I quickly get... yeah, I gotta swing by Sadrith Mora, and then head to Yansiramus, and from there I might head up to the Zainab camp. Actually, town is slightly to the left. get my arrow back from that cliff racer I killed earlier. Oh, wait a minute. I am using my magic arrows. I don't want to do that. Oh. What did I do? Alright. For a second, I accidentally took off one of my shoulder pieces. Alright. Take that. And then... I'm pretty sure... Yeah, that's how I got here before, was I went by boat. So, right over here... Might as well hover my way over rather than trying to fight my way to somewhere where I can actually run to them. Alright, you take me to Sadrithmora. And then from here... Christ, I don't actually remember if any of the vendors here like me or not. Well, at the very least, let's divine ourselves over to the Fighters Guild area so that we can talk to Hrundi and see if we actually have any more jobs. You here for orders or advancement, Protector? Or is there something else you wanted? I cannot advance, so what about orders? I don't have any more work for you, Climbs and Hides. You might want to speak with Perseus in Aldrune. Oh, right. I forgot.
Well, here's a fine one. Speak freely.
Perseus Mercius is, the one who gave us...
Is there something I can do for you?
Oh, wait, no. Perseus Mercius gave us the quest for the booze to bring to the egg mine. Or whatever the hell mine is west of the Zainab camp. None of you are vendors. But it is... the Thieves Guild guy over in Vivek who gave us the quest for the Bitter Cup. Shit. Alright. So, I'm basically out of time right now anyway. So what I'm going to do here is cut the video, and then I'm going to run all over Balmora, selling off some of the things I have, repairing my armor and weapons, and getting us ready. I believe... I do want to finish up the Zainab thing, and I do want to turn in the Daedric quest. So I think what we're going to do is the next video, we're going to pick things up in Yansiramus, and I'm going to drop off that quest. Or actually, I might do the Zainab booze thing first, because I would love to dump off 20 pounds worth of booze that I've been carrying around for several hours now. But anyway, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.